Gary Shaw, promoter extraordinaire and the promoter of Desert Storm Team Bradley. But I want to start with something else. A couple of days ago, you said to the critics, let's watch the fight, don't watch the people in the stands. United States needs this fight. Could you explain your train of thoughts and why it's so important?
Sure. Most of the reporters were focused on the site and will we have enough people and how will it look. And I said it's not about the site, it's about the fight. It's about two fighters that are the best 140 pounders in the world. So appreciate the fight and don't worry if there's 200 people, 500 or 10,000. That's not going to make the fight. The two fighters will make the fight in the ring.
Yeah, you don't watch the tribunes, you watch the ring, you watch the people in the ring.
1,000%. I did Corrales and Castillo, the fight of the decade, and we didn't sell 2,000 tickets. But nobody says it wasn't a great fight.
You've been in boxing all your life. You saw it from one direction to another. You've been involved in MMA. If you can explain what boxing needs outside of personalities to not lose fans to mixed martial arts.
I don't truthfully believe we're losing fans to mixed martial arts. We're not fortunate. We're not. The Polish fans are very loyal to the Polish fighters. So if you have a Adamek or a Golota, they can sell 10, 20, 30,000 tickets depending who they fight. If Adamek fights Klitschko in Poland, I believe they could sell 50,000 seats. In the United States, they don't care about the fighters. They don't have that national pride that they have in Poland or Germany or Puerto Rico. That's the problem in the United States.
So what we need is to, we cannot change the fans. The fans are who they are. So obviously, big personalities, and you have two great personalities. Tim Bradley is a great personality. Devon Alexander is a great guy. I hope we are on the brink to present the American fans one of the greatest fights and maybe one of the future superstar in this country.
Very well said. It will be a great fight, and I believe the winner will be a big star, not a superstar yet. In order to be a superstar, you have to be Pacquiao or Mayweather. But nevertheless, hopefully this is a breakout type of fight, but I still don't think, because we don't have that national pride here in the United States, that we'll ever reach Poland or Germany or Puerto Rico.
You mentioned something, and I know you hate to do this. Everybody who is in boxing does hate to do this, to jump ahead, especially before such a big fight. But let's, speculate for a couple of seconds about what do you wish for Timothy Bradley after this fight?
Well, if we win this fight, and I'm superstitious, so I don't like to take heads, my first choice would be Floyd Mayweather. My second choice would be Pacquiao, and then if not, Amir Khan.
So we are talking top 4 from the Ring magazine rankings, top 4 fighters in the world. You mentioned Polish fans, very specific, an interesting topic, because it's weird, but all the numbers from 2010 are saying that only one fighter sold more tickets in the stands than Golota-Adamek, and his name is Manny Pacquiao. It just says something about the future. But were you surprised how quickly Golota-Adamek and you know the guy very well. You are with Chad Dawson, from losing against Chad in 175, become a top contender for a heavyweight decision. Why this thing happened? And what's your opinion?
Polish fans and Thomas fights an exciting style. I know Thomas very well. I go see him in Ziggy's garage, and I love Thomas, and I think he has warm feelings back towards me.
Absolutely.
And I know that. He's told me that, and Ziggy's told me that. He fights an exciting style, one that the Polish fans can be proud of. He comes in, he fights tough, and that's why he sells tickets. He sells tickets in Newark, New Jersey, where it has a big Polish contingent, and he sells tickets, obviously, in Poland. And as you know, I've left my heart in Poland.
Yes, you do. Yeah, I remember. You spent some good time in Wrocław.
Yeah, for sure. So, but they're lucky to have Thomas. They should be proud of him.
Absolutely. Golota-Adamek started as a light heavyweight. Now he's a heavyweight. The first heavyweight was Andrew Golota, who is 42 years old and enjoying different kind of life right now. Would you compare those two boxers? I know it's extremely tough because they are different guys, but if you can, as a guy who know them very well, both of them. I mean, you work with Andrew, and you know, Tomek. If you can give us your opinion, American opinion about the best of both of them.
I understand your question. Andrew Golota was very, very talented fighter, but there was something missing in his head and his heart. If you could have done a transplant and put Golota-Adamek's head and his heart into Andrew Golota, he might have been the best heavyweight of all time. He was that talented, he was that athletic. So it's hard to compare because Thomas isn't as athletic and doesn't have the skill level, but he has that determination, the heart, and everything else.
And the balls. So let's name it.
Balls that needed to be a great fighter.
Absolutely. And you mentioned about Tomek, and now is Vitaly Klitschko. Most of the commentators are basically saying really the outside chance for Tomek. But some of the guys are saying that, like you're saying, that you can never underestimate determined men. Determined men and dedicated men like Tomek is are always dangerous. Do you see this? Do you see the upset happening in September?
I'm not sure. I don't know that. Klitschko's are big guys to begin with, and have fought some of the best fighters out there. This will be the toughest test for Thomas. Does he have a chance? Everybody always has a chance. Ask Buster Douglas. So we know in boxing that everybody has that chance to win the fight. It'll be tough. I'm not sure I would have done that fight. He's such a big draw in Poland and New Jersey. He could have made a lot more money.
Thank you very much, Gary Shaw, the man dedicated to boxing for more than 40 years, I would say,
sure.
And a big friend of the Polish fighters, even if their fighters are fighting against him. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate